get started with this meeting. We have 4 aldermen in attendance. We are ready to do business. So can we call this meeting to order? The hour of 6 o'clock having come and gone is 6:06 p.m. We'd like to call this regular meeting to order at 6:06 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Wilson.
Here.
Tillman.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Gardner. Nelson. Phillips. Here.
With 4 members answering the call, we do have a quorum, and we are prepared to do business. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? At this time, I would like to have a motion to deviate from the regular order of business for the swearing-in ceremony of our new deputy fire chief and assistant fire chief.
You got it right.
See, I'm gonna stop listening to y'all. Listen to the fire chief who said it's our deputy fire chief. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second. Motion made by Alderwoman Phillips, second by Alderman Tillman. All in favor? Aye. First order of business, we'd like to call up Police Chief Kevin Kolash for some good news, and then we'll go to our swearing in. Chief Kolash? All eyes on you, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. It's a little intimidating with all these firemen in here. So, good evening, Mayor and members of the City Council. Thanks for the opportunity to speak in front of you. I wanted to provide you with an overview of the crime and public safety from 2025. I'd like to begin with what I believe is the most significant stat of the year. In 2025, there were 0 homicides in the city of Calumet City. The last time our city experienced a year with no homicides was 1986, nearly 4 decades ago. And it's a remarkable milestone and one that reflects the commitment of the council here, our community, and members of the Calumet City Police Department. There's additional stats I'd like to quickly share with you too. In 2025, we saw a 54% decrease in carjackings and a 58% decrease in robberies. Burglaries were down 20% and retail theft decreased by 11%. These reductions are the result of focused enforcement, increased visibility, and proactive patrol strategies throughout the city. There were, however, a couple of areas where we saw increases. Incidents involving domestic battery increased by 12%, and motor vehicle thefts increased by 20%. These trends remain a priority of the department, and we continue to dedicate resources toward prevention, enforcement, and victim support in these areas. Turning to traffic safety, in 2025, the city saw a 5% decrease in traffic crashes. During that same time period, traffic enforcement activity increased by 28%, and citations for violations increased by 33%, for a total of 22,487 citations issued in the calendar year 2025. We all know the primary goal of traffic enforcement is to reduce the traffic crashes, but there's an added benefit. It increases our visibility and serves as a deterrent to criminal activity. Our proactive policing efforts extended beyond traffic enforcement. Directed patrols increased by 27%, which include special patrols, building checks, walking patrols, and school checks. These efforts allow officers to engage directly with the community and address potential issues before they escalate. It's really also very important to note this. 2025 was the first year since 2019 that the Calumet City Police Department has been fully staffed. So reaching that full staffing has allowed us to increase proactive patrols. reduce response times, and better serve our community. And it's played a key role in the positive outcomes that we are seeing. On the investigative side, the Calumet City Police Department Investigations Division conducted numerous investigations throughout 2025. In addition to cases that were charged as misdemeanors, 178 investigations resulted in felony charges. This reflects the continued dedication of our detectives to thoroughly and professionally investigate police work. The significant decreases in crime combined with the historic achievement of zero homicides are the direct result of proactive policing efforts that are being conducted here in Calumet City. And I'm proud of the work our officers and staff do every day, and we remain committed to continuing this progress and keeping our community safe. I will entertain any questions if there are any.
Let's give the chief and the police department a big round of applause. Thank you, Chief. Keep up the good work. Next, we have our Fire Chief, Glenn Bockert, to present us with the swearing in.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor, the council, we appreciate that. And hey, police department and fire department work hand in hand. And Kevin, Chief Kolosh, and myself, we talk all the time as far as the partnership that we have. Not every community has that, so we are blessed to have this police department, and they do a great job. You know, we always talk about, you know, he likes it when his numbers are down, and I brag when our numbers are up. So this year, we did set a record for calls once again. Every year, it seems like we're breaking a record. This year, we went on 10,000. First time we broke 10,000 calls. And 10,139 calls for the Calumet City Fire Department, and that's done with these men and women that are standing behind us here. So we appreciate the work that they do. And as I was reminded, obviously the police department, they assist us as well. So the numbers that I just generated to you, the police department responds with us as well, in addition to all the calls that they go on, and their minimum staffing is 8. So we appreciate the police department, the work that they do, and the partnership that we have with them. So once again, thank you, Chief, appreciate that. All right, tonight is a special night, and as you can see behind us, we got the cheering crowd to go along with it. This is what's so special about the fire department. I cannot say this enough. It's a bond that we have. It's a family that we have, a second family. We always talk about our primary family, but we also have our secondary family, and that's them right here. I appreciate every single one of them. I do want to make a couple of quick announcements, and I apologize. I told the chief, oh, this is going to be quick, but then as everybody was walking in here, we've got some retirees that are here tonight. I just want to recognize them. They're the ones that made this department. You know, their legacy lives on forever. We still talk about them today. And in no certain order, I'm just going to rattle this off. We got Chief Ryan, success story. He's now Chief of Matson Fire Department. He's with us tonight. We got retired Captain Dave Zelke, Captain John Poston, Captain Jim Hilliard, Captain Ron Tanzera, Captain Tim Gannon, Captain Dan Smits, and I do want to recognize Captain Tom Dukups. I know I mentioned this at the last meeting. If you look at your agenda, his name is on there again tonight. Captain Tom Dukups just retired effective January 3rd of this year for 26 years of service. A well-respected captain on this department. He was a shift commander, loved by his shift, and many more. So I understand tonight's his anniversary also? So again, about that second family, he drug his wife along, so that means anything. So happy anniversary, and let's hear it for Captain Tom Dukups on his retirement. I was not able to make his walkout ceremony. I said it was like a dad missing a kid's graduation, so my opportunity to serve now. Great guy. And we appreciate everything he did and just for the service. 26 years of service, and we look forward for a happy retirement, so congratulations. Thank you, sir. We also got the black sheep working tonight, headed up by Captain Nybin and Captain Ball. And man, when I look at these guys, you guys clean up good. Just appreciate that. You know, we rattled off the numbers for Calumet City, but I cannot say enough about our neighbors. This is one of the things that I brag about also. Calumet City, Dalton, South Holland, and Lansing, we work hand in hand. We function as one department. And if you take the number of calls that all 4 departments responded on, it's 27,700 calls between the 4 departments. So we appreciate the partnership that we have. They're represented here tonight. The chiefs are here from each one of the towns, along with some fire departments. So again, thank you to our neighbors. I also want to recognize Madison, Munster, Chicago Heights, Westchester, Riverdale, Hannon, and if I missed anybody, I apologize, but they're in attendance tonight also. So thank you guys for coming here to recognize this great honor to Deputy Chief Sam Vega. With that said, if I could have Deputy Chief come up here.
Chief, before you do that, we want to recognize Alderman Gardner is in the meeting for the record at 6:11 p.m. And at 6:15 p.m., we had Alderwoman Mia Cole Nelson in the meeting at 6:15. Would all of the council members join me up front while we do the swearing-in ceremony of our deputy chief?
And as far as the council, if you guys recall, December 22nd at the council meeting, you had a chance to meet Sam Vega. We introduced to you. We told you a little history about him, pretty much homegrown, came here in Calumet City when he was 11 years old, 21-year veteran of the Calumet City Fire Department. Deputy Chief Vega also had a chance to talk about the history that he had, not only for himself, but also for his family for Calumet City. So tonight, we're just going to make it official, the formal part of it, and swear our new Deputy Chief in for the Calumet City Fire Department.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Samuel J. Vega,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully
that I will faithfully
and honestly discharge
and honestly discharge
the duties
the duties
of Deputy Fire Chief
of Deputy Fire Chief
in the City of Calumet City
for the City of Calumet City
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I will serve the citizens
I will serve the citizens
with compassion,
with compassion,
courage, and integrity,
courage, and integrity,
upholding the laws
upholding the laws
and the honor
and the honor
of this department
of this department
and community,
and community.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Chief. Business at 6:35 p.m.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Phillips, second by Alderwoman Nelson. All in favor? Aye. We are back in the regular order of business at 7:36 p.m. We are on item 4, which is public comment. Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on any item on the agenda tonight? Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on any item on the agenda?
Yes. Good evening, council. Yes, I'm coming as an over 30-year resident of Calumet City from the 400 block of Hoxie in the Great Second Ward. You know, got the best alderwoman. I am just really concerned about some of the things that I have read in the newspaper and seen on the news. So I'm going to make my plea as a resident that was hopeful with things to come last term and this term. And I'm going to formally request, Mayor Jones, that you resign from your seat. Thank you.
Are there any members of the public who are not asking me to resign that want to come before a public comment during the public comment forum? Are there any other members of the public who want to come use public comment?
Good evening, Mayor, City Council, residents. Tate 365 Oglesby. Happy New Year to everyone, and hopefully we can get off to a good start this year for 2026. I am strictly, again, We have residents that come out, and we are all on time for 6 o'clock starting. We would appreciate if we can start the council meeting on time. 6:06, meeting was called to order. That's a lot better than 2025. We'd like to see a little better improvement on that to start at 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the mayor's report. I'm sorry.
Hello, my name is Denise Cole. I would just like to make a public comment about the resignation petition that is going out. I've lived in Calumet City for over 40 years. In the 3rd Ward, I was present when Mayor Tillman was the alderman in that ward for many years. I think he is,
That's Mayor.
I'm
That's
sorry. Alderman Tillman is
That's all right.
our alderman now. When Mayor Thaddeus Jones, correction, Mayor Thaddeus Jones was the alderman in our ward at that time. And I would like to say I am very supportive of you. You have helped many people in the community, including our seniors in the community. And I would like to not have you resign. And I would like that petition to be null and void. Thank you.
May I ask your name again? I'm sorry, for the record.
Alderwoman,
I just wanted to hear her name. Was that the same senior ambassador name?
Alderwoman.
Okay. They gets paid $1,200.
This is not, Alderwoman, please don't disrespect the residents. This is not a back and forth with the residents. We have one more resident. Alderwoman, we let you talk. Let the residents talk now, please.
Hi, my name is Paulette Nelson, and I live in the 7th Ward. I don't know what this is about as far as, you know, you're saying he should resign. I don't read all that mess that's on Facebook, but I feel since the Mayor Jones have been here, he has done a lot for our community, more so than the mayor before us, which she didn't do anything, you know, and I feel he's a decent person. I don't know what all this mess is about him resigning and all that, I don't know, but I feel that he shouldn't.
I welcome you to stay for the entire meeting so you can get an understanding.
Alderwoman, please respect the residents.
She asked,
This is
she
their
said
time.
she didn't know what it was about, and I just
This is their
encouraged her
time
to
to talk,
come.
Alderwoman, not your time.
So, did she walk away from the mic? She did, and so I'm
If you wanna
encouraging.
come up and talk.
I'm just encouraging you to stay for the entire meeting so you get a full understanding of what's going on. That's it.
I would ask all colleagues not to disrespect residents during public forum and allow them to talk without commenting. This is not a back and forth, this is time for residents. If you want to talk, please. Yes.
Just one question. Is there any remote possibility that you could end up in jail with these allegations?
Absolutely.
You want to stick around for my answer, which I will give to you in writing, but I would happy to have my attorney call you and answer that, but there's no possibility of that happening at all. I'm gonna stay the mayor, I'm not resigning as mayor, I got elected for 4 years. We have a lot to celebrate in Calumet City, so I'd appreciate the support of people in Calumet City, and we will move on in our agenda. Does anyone else like to comment on anything public forum? Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Donna Banks, and I'm a resident twice. I used to live here in 2000, and I moved out in 2005, but I came back in 2015, and I'm still here as a resident. I just want Mayor Thaddeus Jones to know I appreciate him as mayor of this city. He helped me not once, but twice, because I was a victim of vandalism of my vehicles, and he was there for me. I can't speak for anyone else, but I see he has a consistency of helping others. And again, my name is Donna Banks.
Thank you. Thank you, Donna. Is there anyone else before we close public forum?
Good evening. I am Denise Baker. I live in the 2nd Ward. I am proud of the mayor. I thank God for the mayor. The mayor is not a perfect man, but neither are any of you here, not one of you. And so he's trying, he's doing his best, and we're going to have to support him. Whatever flaws or accusations or events and things that has occurred to have you come to that decision that you want him removed, shame on you. Shame on you. He's a man, he's just like anybody else, and he's trying to do his best, and he needs the support and the commitment of every citizen out here in Calumet City. Every citizen. So whatever flaws you got, whatever thoughts that you have, that you're trying to remove him, that's not right. If anything, let's embrace each other and help support and get our city to thrive, to thrive. Businesses are leaving here. You ride down Burnham, it looked like I can't think of the town, Harvey. It looks like Harvey. I pay a lot of money in taxes for my house over here. And I don't want to see it go down because of some intercession bickering that don't have to be. Get your heart right. If something's not right, let's talk about it. Let's work together and let's move forward because Calumet City is here to stay. And our mayor, I'm proud of you and I thank God for you. That's it.
And I'm willing to be escorted out, but as the Alderwoman of the 2nd Ward, we have discussed in the meeting, several meetings, Ms. Baker, and it's great to see the senior committee here champion on behalf of the mayor. But when you have credit card bills where the mayor has flown his family to Miami, to Colorado, to Washington, D.C., and it has not come before this council for approval, or when you spend $44,000 in steakhouses and Hooters and every other restaurant, and it's our hard-earned money. You all aren't the only ones that live here. We work hard to live here. When that money is spent and hasn't come before the council, it is a problem. It is a problem. It is not only your dollars, but all of us who live here, it's our dollars too. And so the problem is there is no accountability on the mayor's part. And again, Mayor, I am asking you to resign.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Everybody knows it's nearly impossible to spend $44,000 at a steakhouse. So the alderman math ain't mathing. So we're going to move on this agenda, the people's agenda.
Am I wrong?
Alderwoman?
We came and we said that he violated the credit card policy. What I will not allow you to do is continue to lie on these elected officials.
Alderwoman, you had your say.
And I'm going to keep having my say.
And if you keep interrupting, Alderwoman,
Who you going to get, co-watch? Because I got an extra
Alderwoman,
on that.
you can say what you want. You're just showing yourself to the residents. So we're going to move on with the agenda.
These are the residents you've paid over the years.
The next item on our agenda is the mayor's report. So tonight in the mayor's report, I'm returning ordinance number 2522 entitled Ordinance Creating the Position of Legislative Counsel by amending Article 5 of the Department's Division 2, Chapter 2 of the Administration of the Municipal Code of the City of Calumet City without my approval and vetoing it for several reasons. First, under Section 8-17 of the Illinois Municipal Code provides that no expense may be incurred by the city unless an appropriation was made for that contract or expense. That section further states that any contract made or expense incurred in violation of this section is null and void, and no city funds may be paid towards such a contract. The city did not make an appropriation for legislative council in its appropriation ordinance, therefore the contract that is the subject of this ordinance is null and void. Second, as you're aware, Cook County has been late in issuing tax bills, and as we have been discussing, the city revenue has dramatically decreased due to the loss of 9 major revenue sources. At this time, the city is experiencing challenges that we are all addressing. The city has already have several law firms approved by this council and is currently providing legal services. If the aldermen are dissatisfied with any particular firm, there are the approved law firms available to advise the city council. I find it very striking that the city council is attempting to bring back attorney Bert Olson, whose firm that we paid $8.2 million from 2013 to 2021. We also paid Mr. Olson's firm $18 million from 2003 to 2013 for a total of $26 million. Third, with respect to Mr. Olson, you may not be aware, and the public may not be aware, that Mr. Olson has taken several positions adverse to the city. He testified against the city in a recent lawsuit, the EFN lawsuit, that was filed by local businesses and played a major role in a judgment that was entered against the city for millions of dollars. Additionally, while representing our efforts to bring a casino in town, Mr. Olson was simultaneously representing a competing municipality that was seeking to bring the casino to Calumet City and to the village that it got awarded. The city will continue to investigate its options related to these ethical concerns. And lastly, I have not received the proposed contract or agreement from Mr. Olson. As you may be aware, this city council has the power under law to approve contracts, but it doesn't have the power under the law to sign contracts. So therefore, without an approved contract and a signed contract, this item under ordinance 2522 is null and void. As I've indicated to each of you, I'm committed to building a strong city, a united city, so we can continue to attract important economic development projects. I remain open to discussing these challenges, and if anyone wants to see what I mentioned with Mr. Olson's bill, I have a copy that will be distributed to all of the city council meetings, council members. So tonight before you on your desk, you have my veto message, the steps for the veto message. We will take action on the veto message at the January 22nd meeting. You have to put it on the agenda for a motion to reconsider, but that has to come from the council. That is my veto message. That is my message for tonight.
Mayor, I would like to respectfully dispute what you're saying. So, on the initial agenda, there was no veto message. When was this agenda changed?
Alderman, this was...
I have a copy of both agendas.
Alderman, this was posted on the agenda at 5:45 p.m. in enough time.
That's not true, Mayor. Mayor, that's not true.
It was posted, Alderman.
Respectfully, Mayor, in the spirit of honesty and fairness, that's not true.
Alderman, it was posted by IT department.
I would like to ask my colleagues, do you guys recall seeing that? No. Is this a changed agenda, for the record?
Alderman, it's not a changed agenda.
Well, respectfully, Mayor, since there's confusion, I would like to make a motion to reconsider ordinance 25-22, creating the ordinance Office of Legislative Counsel, and pass the ordinance notwithstanding the mayor's refusal to approve it.
Second.
Alderman, that motion is not a proper motion. You can't do that motion.
Second.
It's not on the agenda tonight, Alderman.
Mayor, we can make this motion.
That motion is not on the agenda tonight, Alderman. You cannot call that motion.
That's correct. You need to have that. An action item needs to be on the agenda to have it. And in this case, if you want to override his veto, you have to take it up at the next board meeting.
Alderman, under the law, The veto happened on December 18th. The ordinance in the law says not within 5 days after I'm to issue and tell you guys about a veto. That was December 24th, Alderman. The law says at the next regular meeting. Tonight is the next regular meeting. We had a special meeting on the 29th. That's not a regular meeting. So at the next regular meeting, which is tonight, I have to issue my veto message, and at the next meeting is when you take action on the veto. So you can take action on the veto at the January 22nd meeting, not tonight, Alderman.
Respectfully, Mayor, since the attorney is chiming in tonight, I do recall this council passed that motion 6-1. 6-1, which was in fact veto-proof. Council, can you help me tonight? Can you explain to me how is he able to...
That doesn't override the mayor's veto power. That's what you have to do at the next meeting. He's now vetoed it, and it takes a supermajority to ride over the veto.
But how can
It doesn't
you
matter
have
what
a
the
veto
first
message?
vote is, or what's your second vote.
Say that again. What was the,
It doesn't matter what It doesn't matter what the first vote to approve legislative council it is. You're not approving legislative council. This next vote that you'll take at the next meeting is you're overriding the veto, so it's two different things.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't think you're clear. When we initially passed the motion and made the motion, this council, it passed 6-0, which in fact is veto-proof. How does he come back
No,
with
that's
the veto?
not, that's not true. What you're conflating them. What you approved was a vote for legislative council, 6-0, right? And now
Sure.
the mayor has vetoed that. So now you bring it up at the next meeting, and if you want to override the veto, you do it at that. And if it's 6-0 again, then you win. So that's how it works.
so what is the language within our ordinances talking about 2/3 of the vote being a super vote? So we have 7.
That's in the, well.
We have
it's two-
7
yeah.
members.
Majority, it's 2/3, so.
And
It's
we
5
had
out of,
6.
5 out of 7.
So we had 6 out of,
Yeah, I know, but that was to approve legislative council. Now you're trying to override the veto. That's a separate vote.
well,
Sorry, that has to be taken up at a separate meeting. It's
I
two
guess
different-
that's what we're asking.
Yeah, it's just, if I could finish. It's 2 separate action items. Think about it this way. You voted to approve legislative council. You won. It's come before the mayor. He had, tonight, he had a decision whether he wanted to exercise his right to veto. He has exercised that right. The ball goes back into your court now to see if you can override it. You need a supermajority to override it. You bring that back at the next board meeting to override his veto, and if you override it, then you win.
Okay.
That's just the process. I'm just trying to explain the process.
Just
It
so the
doesn't matter
people
that.
listening understand, your council voted as a majority to do something, but because the mayor doesn't like it, he vetoed it. So you have to
I don't
understand,
think
we're
that was-
working on the best interest of the people.
I think what he said was it wasn't appropriated in the budget, not that he didn't like it.
Well, so that's my next question. I have an email, Mayor, from Carrie Lynn, it's actually to all of us, saying that Ansel and Glink does not represent the city. Casper does. So why are we paying Ansel and Glink, and why are you here in our meetings? Where's Casper?
So, under the appointment powers, we get to appoint a city attorney, we get to appoint a corporate counsel. Ansel Glink is the corporate counsel, Attorney Casper is the city attorney, similar to what Mr. Odelson in his previous role. There was Mr. Odelson, then you had Dennis Giannopoulos, that was the corporate counsel. So, in this way, Casper is the city attorney, similar to what Odelson is. Ansel Glink is similar to Dennis Giannopoulos.
So they're the corporate attorneys, Ansel and Glink.
Yes.
So we should see Casper every meeting then, not Ansel and Glink.
Well, this is a meeting of the corporation. This is a meeting, it's not city, I mean, it's corporate work.
Her email said she does, that you all do not represent the city.
No, I think what you're referring to is that Minister Odelson was directing emails to our office requesting documents from the city attorney. That's the way he addressed it. And we just corrected him and said, fine, we'll forward it on to Mr. Casper. That's the appropriate party. That's all we did.
But what I'm saying, if I'm understanding you, Mayor, Casper is the city attorney.
Yes.
Anselin Glink is corporate attorney.
Yes.
I expect to see Casper here.
We will
Because
send that to Mr. Casper.
he's getting paid a lot of money.
We will send that to
And we
Mr.
do not
Casper.
see him.
We'll send that to Mr. Casper. For tonight, just for the benefit of the public and the council, tonight, veto cannot be overridden. It can be overridden in January 22nd meeting. The next item on the agenda is approval of minutes. Before you have the minutes for the dates before the city council. Has everyone had the opportunity to review the minutes as presented? Are there any changes to the minutes? If no changes, can someone please make a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Wilson.
Yes.
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 Nelson.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes. Yes.
Next item is item number 7, which are informational items to be accepted on file. Does anyone have any questions about items 7A through E?
I'd like to be recognized, Mayor.
Alderwoman.
So for item 7C, and I think this ties into new business with the Arthur Street Water Project closure, I noticed that there are some items on here to be paid. Is this closeout part of those items?
Yes. Yes, the Arthur Street project is completed. The only outstanding items are a couple of punch list restoration items that can't be addressed. So what we put on there was a motion to pay the contractor pending that they address those items when the weather is appropriate in order to address them. The items that pertain to being addressed are restoration, just vegetation. You can't plant anything right now.
Okay, thank you. And then I had one more. Item E. It's saying engineering and infrastructure grant update. Are the updates that they're talking about, were that information given to the Economic Development Department as well as Alicia Benford, because she is our quote-unquote grant writer?
Yes, what you have provided, these are just the infrastructure and engineering, the grant monies and partnership projects that are out there. Want to just provide an update just generally with where they all sit so that you could see some of the projects and have an understanding of some of the projects that are forthcoming and then also some of the other ones that are active and underway. But we have coordinated with their department.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to accept information items 7A through E and place them on file?
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Phillips. All in favor?
Aye.
Items 7A through E have been accepted and placed on file. Items 8 are new action items. Are there any questions regarding item 8, 1 through 6?
This is item 7 on this agenda.
You gotta go by both agendas.
Okay. So are we still including the motion on the previous agenda that was switched to include the removal of the handicap pole in front of 324 Luella?
Yes, that's still on the agenda, Alderman.
Okay.
Under new business action items, you have item 1, which is for the Board and Police Fire Commission to promote firefighter Ray Banks, or our Banks. Second motion is Police and Fire Commission to offer conditional employment to the next eligible candidate because of retirement of Captain Dukas, who is here tonight. The third motion is for Police and Fire Commission to promote firefighter Cahill, that's engineer, to lieutenant due to the appointment of Sammy Vega. Fourth motion is direct the Police and Fire Commission to offer conditional employment to the next candidate because of Deputy Chief's appointment. Fifth motion is motion to draft the city attorney to draft amended ordinance for the handicap parking at 518 Marquette. And then the last motion, item 6, Alderman, is to remove the handicap pole at 324 Luella.
Okay, I see it. Yep.
Thank you, Alderman.
May I ask, who are the Police and Fire Commission?
The current Police and Fire Commission is Steve Curry, it's Butch Carradine, and it's Stephanie Gomez from Stephanie Gomez. Those are the 3 Police and Fire Commissions.
And previously, you read and if you don't have it, I understand, but you read the statute or ordinance number or where they didn't have to live in Calumet City to be on police and fire? Do you happen to recall, either of you, what that is? No.
I wasn't here, I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll get you the statute, Alderman.
Because I have a question of why the mayor of Linwood's husband is on our Police and Fire Commission.
If you email me, I'll get you an answer.
Okay, I'll email you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we have a motion to approve items 8, 1 through 6?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Item 9 is one resolution honoring the memory of Sylvia DeYoung. Alderwoman Nelson, this is in your ward. Yes. Alderman Tillman, this is a motion to honor the life of Sylvia Young. Do you have a motion to make on this item?
So move.
Motion made by Alderman Tillman to approve the resolution, second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on item?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
We're in item 10, which are financial matters. Before we take a vote on financial matters, on the agenda, you have a list from Public Works for vehicles to be removed, items 10 through 21. With the suggestion of the city treasurer, these will also be removed from the city insurance, which will save the city money. If you guys would like to hear from Commissioner Thomas, he's here tonight before we take a vote on the vehicles.
Mayor, may I be recognized?
Alderman Gardner.
I would like to make a motion to defer all of these items to the Public Works Committee for further discussion.
Second.
Items 10 through 21, Alderman.
Everything involving all of these vehicles that we're trying to abandon, because I just don't understand why we're disposing of all of these vehicles and we have a mechanic at Public Works. We have an in-house mechanic. Can he not fix cars or?
Well, Alderman, if you see these vehicles are from 1995.
We understand that. But we would like to just, in the short, we would like to just defer them to the Public Works Committee. Thank you.
A first and a second on that.
Who made the motion? Alderman Gardner. Second by Alderman Wilson. So the motion is to defer items 10 through 21 to the Public Works Committee. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on items 10 through 21?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Action items on, would you guys like to take items 1 through 4 separate, or
That is correct.
Discussion
Alderwoman?
for item 1 and 4 are duplicate entries. Invoices, I'm sorry.
They're separate invoices, Alderwoman. One on item,
It's the same number.
Same number.
you're correct.
So why don't we just have a motion to strike agenda item number 1, and then that will clean it up.
Is there a motion to remove item number 1 from the agenda?
So moved.
Who made the motion?
I'll make.
Alderman Williams made the
Second by
motion.
Gardner.
Second by Gardner. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on item 1?
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Hawkins.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Items 2, 3, and 4. Is there a motion to approve items 2, 3, and 4?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey. Yes. Wilson.
No.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear that last one.
He said no.
Okay, thank you.
On a roll call vote of 5 voting yes, 2 voting no, items 2, 3, and 4. I'm sorry. Take that back. I'm gonna let you be the clerk for a minute.
For a minute.
Yes. Yes.
I said no.
Nelson.
Yes.
On a roll call vote of 5 voting yes and 2 voting no, items 2, 3, and 4 are approved. Would the council like to take actions on items 5 through 9? Alderman Williams?
I would like to take item number 7 separately,
I would like to take item number 9 separately.
and 9. 7 and 9 separately.
So, you know, we operate off of one agreement. So you guys have to decide, so I can,
So, just so everybody has the right agenda, it's the agenda that's items 5 through 9. Item 5 is the police interceptor vehicles. Item 6 is memberships. Item 7 is track and trap. Item number 8 is fire service. Item number 9 is public response group.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
Alderwoman Phillips?
For number 5, I just have a question. They're asking for approval to purchase 3 new vehicles. Are they replacing existing vehicles?
Chief Kolash?
So just as we've been kind of playing catch-up with our hiring, we're also playing catch-up with our vehicle purchases. So from 17 until 21, the city did not purchase any vehicles at all. So this is kind of us playing catch-up. We still have 2017s on the road with probably 100+ thousand miles on them. So these are 3 additional vehicles utilizing federal asset forfeiture funds for the purchase.
Thank you.
Alderman Williams, is there a motion on 5 and 6?
Motion.
Alderman Williams make a motion, second by Alderman Gardner, to approve items 5 and 6. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on items 5 and 6?
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Item number 7, Chief Kolash, deals with track and trap. The council asked us to reduce the amount of services that track and trap provide. Remember, their bills were a lot of money last year. This current bill is $5,000 for services that we tell them before they go out and do the services, they have to come and get it approved by the police department to make sure that they're not charging and doing extra. So the bill before you is track and trap invoice. It should have addresses in your Muni code for each address. But the process is it goes through the police chief checks it, track and trap doesn't go out unless it's approved by the chief.
Yeah, I see.
Mayor, I'd just like to add, I thought at one point we removed these services, but I think that you're clarifying that we opted to cut the cost, so.
Yes, that is correct, Alderman.
Okay.
So is there a motion on item number 7?
So moved.
Alderman Williams' motion, is there a second for item number 7?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll on item number 7?
Wilson. Yes. Tillman.
Yes.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Thank you, Alderman. Item number 8 is the city's portion to repair engine number 112. Chief Bockert on item number 8. This is the remaining amount, in the amount of $35,000 with the insurance company paying the remaining balance. Chief, if you want to explain what happened for the city council.
Yes, I believe you guys will recall back in August where the individual resident of Calumet City had a medical emergency, came off the road in front of Station 2 and hit the front of the engine that was parked in front of the Station 2. It was about $100,000 worth of damage. Our responsibility on our side for the city's insurance was $35,000. The rest of it would be paid by the insurance company, which is still being repaired.
Does anyone have any further questions for the chief? If not, Alderman Williams.
Motion.
Alderman Williams make a motion to approve item number 8. Alderman Gardner seconds the motion to approve item number 8. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on item number 8?
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips. Yes. Harvey.
Yes. Yes.
Item number 9, Alderman Wilson, do you have questions on item number 9?
Yes. The payment to Public Response Group. Do we have this is not the first time it's been on our agenda to pay. Do we have a contract with them? Because I don't recall it coming before the council. That was A. And then B, when I spoke with them, they seemed to be a strategic communication or crisis management, political type of company for politicians. I'm not comfortable with paying this at this time, and I would ask if we can defer it to after January 22nd, when we can have our legislative council review it.
Before you defer any action on it, can you just explain what is it?
It's a group that does our newsletters and mail-outs for the city. Birthday cards, our newsletter that everyone just got the message for, to have all your information in by January 19th. This is the group.
So who was that company that came before us, the husband and wife from Indiana? And then we have Hoosier Printing and another printing company on the
Design.
Yes.
Yeah. So Hoosier Printing does all of our printing for our water department, does all our printing for our invoices. Hoosier Printing is actually American Printing, but that's who Hoosier Printing is. They work simultaneously. Remember, we cut down the newsletter expenses, so this is another expense, and Alderwoman, I will send you a copy of the contract. They did come before the city council. The one who came before us, the husband and wife, that was American Printing.
But this one came before us.
Yes, I will send you a copy of the contract. But if your motion is to defer, is there a second to the motion? Second by Alderman Gardner to defer item number 9. All in favor? Aye. Item number 9 is deferred. We took action on items 10 through 21, sent to the Public Works Committee. Item number 22, does anybody have any questions about 22 through 26?
Yes. I missed in the supplemental, I really didn't see documentation for the repairs at River Oaks L&E. So if there, somebody that can speak on that, this is a vehicle from public safety, or what vehicle is this that underwent repairs? If not, I would like to defer action on this tonight.
That's 23, right?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to defer action.
A second.
Motion to defer items 23 and second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll to defer items 23?
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Yes. Howard. Yes. Wilson.
Yes.
Action on item number 22. This is Alderwoman Phillips. This was your question regarding the Arthur Street water main.
Project.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions?
Yes, I keep seeing this bill or bills for this same street. I've seen bills at least 2 other, possibly 3 times for the same Arthur Street. Like, how many times are we going to receive a bill for Arthur Street?
Typically, when we're doing the project, we have progress payments. This is the third, and this will be the final invoice for this project from the contractor.
You say the third. This will be the third?
This is the third invoice from them. So when they're doing the construction, they don't wait to bill it until the end because materials cost a lot. So what they'll do is they'll put in a progress payment. This is what we've done in the last month. We constructed. We go through quantities, verify that what they've installed is actually what they're putting on the bill, and then they get a progress payment, usually during construction.
Okay. Thank you, but I've seen it more than 3 times, but thank you.
Is there a motion to approve item number 22?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams. Is there a second?
Second with discussion. I just wanted to ask Alderwoman Nelson, would you feel better if we defer it for review?
I would.
Can we rescind our motions?
Well, I think that's just, okay, so you first and second, what you're really doing is, you should be making a motion, a superseding motion to defer to the next meeting, which would be seconded, and then next.
Well, I wanted to make sure that's what she wanted first.
Yeah, I understand.
So would you like me to make that motion now to supersede? Okay, I would like to make my supersede motion to defer item number 22 to the, are we going to Legislative Council?
Yes, and 25.
Refer, thank you, Alderman Tillman. Okay, so refer.
To the committee, to the finance committee.
Okay.
Right, that's right. So we really was a motion to continue to the next board meeting until we get the answers to your questions. So it's motion to postpone item number 22 to the next board meeting, but you get your questions answered. You can say so.
So moved.
And I need a second.
Oh, second.
And then just call the motion. All right.
Wilson had actually.
She made the motion.
Yeah, so I motion, so one of you all is so.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So clerk, call the roll, please.
Yes.
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 And I would just suggest that the village engineer just send you the bills that you say you saw more than 3 times, and you can send them over there, then I think that should probably clear it up.
Item number 24, is there a motion to approve item number 24?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner, second by Alderwoman Phillips. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on item number 25, 24?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Item number 25, Alderwoman Nelson, would you like a motion to refer that one as well?
Yes. Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson to defer item number 25 to,
Ask for the receipts for the entire bill for Arthur Street. One packet of it.
Matt, can you provide that, please?
Yes, we can provide those.
Madam Clerk, can you call the roll to defer item number 25?
I did.
Alderwoman Phillips.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Yes.
Item number 26 is a motion to reclassify and for the Green Alley program. Is there action on item number 26? Alderman Williams?
Motion with question for Matt. Is there a second? We need a second first.
Second. For discussion.
Matt, can you further explain what this item is?
So when we did the last Green Alley project, we had a DB firm, minority business, Transland Engineering Group. They did the construction engineering on the project. This is actually probably more of a treasurer one, but it looks like they're just reclassifying it for how that it was going to be classified for the billings, it looks like.
Mr. Treasurer?
Yes, Mayor. That's correct, Alderman. This is just an accounting motion. When the bill was paid, it was paid out of corporate funds. It is a water fund expense, so we're just transferring the expenditure from out of the corporate fund into the water fund where it belongs.
Okay.
And that's the same thing for number 25 as well.
Yeah. Item number 25 is a reclassification as well. Alderwoman Nelson, so the bill has been paid, but it's the same classification as item number 26. So item number,
Because we deferred 22, so I still want the bill
okay.
for the entire project for Arthur Street.
So item number 26, we have a motion and a second. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on item number 26? Yes.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Phillips.
Yes.
Item number 27, is there a motion to approve item number 27?
Motion.
Alderman Williams make a motion. Is there a second to approve item 27?
Second with discussion.
Second by Alderwoman Wilson.
I'm concerned about the payroll. Council, I did send an email to our legislative council as well as the city council, which was Casper. We are paying Thaddeus Jones Jr. in our payroll, and we were provided from the comptroller's office, Susanna Mendoza, that he is also a full-time employee with Attorney General Kwame Raoul's office. It is being alleged ghost payrolling somewhere, and I don't want to continue paying. I'm very uneasy about a lot of what's in this payroll. This is not my first time mentioning this. This is not my first time being vocal about my concerns. We have removed several things and several jobs that continue to be paid. We still have not had the finance committee meeting, Finance Chair Williams, to look over some of these payments. And we had questions last billing period, how a vendor that we did not extend a contract to all of a sudden became an employee. So that is the discussion I'm having. I'm uneasy. Most of these folks have already been paid, but if we continue to approve things without ever getting any questions answered or any resolve, then it'll continue going on for the rest of this term.
There's a motion and a second to approve. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Wilson.
No.
Tillman.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Garvey.
No.
Nelson. No. Phillips.
For the record, before I cast my vote, I would just like to say that I too have the same concerns as my colleagues. However, I don't want to risk putting the employees who have faithfully worked their hours of operations for the city and they fulfilled their job duties in jeopardy.
They've already been paid, Alderwoman.
I get that and I understand that, but just for the sake of voting a certain way and then it comes back and that has to be rescinded, I would vote to approve the payroll. So my vote is yes, but I just want it to be on the record. That's my reason.
Harvey.
Yes.
On roll call of 4 voting yes, 3 voting no, the payroll is approved. Let me just say for the record, the alderman that's voting against payroll, you're voting against your own payroll as well. Let's have a meeting where we discuss.
We've been asking since July
Alderman,
to have a meeting, but you do this grandstanding as though this is something new.
I'm just talking, Alderman. You spoke, Alderman. You spoke about my family. I didn't say anything.
I sent that so it could be FOIA for public record. Thank you so much, Mayor. I sent that via public record so it could be FOIA because it is public. And to do right by a town, especially in your position, you would want to do that, and I know you would want to do that. You wouldn't want to pay somebody that really isn't here, and we got other people that's making half of what he's making, and he's paid somewhere else. So I know you would want to do what is right. I don't even know that you may not even know that he's on payroll. But we have been saying these things since July 31st. It started with the senior ambassadors. We said, no, we can't afford it. We removed them July 31st. We still paid them through December. That if somebody removes my position, I don't get paid. And I understand I'm voted against my own paycheck, so you should know that I'm very serious about transparency and fiscal management. I voted against my own pay. But everybody has already gotten paid. We're just putting on the record that we do not agree that we keep coming here into council chambers and nothing is being done, nothing is being fixed. Thank you for your time, allowing me the time here.
The next item on the agenda is emergency bill listing.
I haven't said much all night, and I want to add to that. I want to say that I listen to everybody tonight, and I really need us all to understand that we know that a good job can be done here, but we have to be responsible with what's going on in front of us. We are seeing so many different things, and we were elected. It's called checks and balances. We were elected to make sure that we do our due diligence to make sure that things balance. So when you ask by law, and you are responsible by law to do things right, we have a right to ask why, and we have a right to see those documents. If I am not allowed to see the things that I've asked for, and legally I know that we're supposed to get them, then that says something that I'm just here to take a paycheck. And that's not why I ran. I ran 3 times. So we need to think about, this is not a fight for us, this is a fight to do what's right for our community. I'm gonna say that I think that you are and can be an awesome mayor, but there's some things that you need to change, and I say that with love, because there are things that are going on that we all can get in trouble for if they are not fixed. Not just trouble, but we also can bankrupt our city. So that is why I am voting no, because if I do not stand up for the position that I ran for, I am just a rubber stamp. Everybody has been paid, but there has to be a resolution of us working together, respecting that I have a vote. If you take my vote away, or if you just want me to just say yes and I know it's wrong, then why am I here? I would say take your check. Because when I leave here, I need to go home. When I leave this earth, I need to know that I left doing what God told me to do. So if y'all dislike me or one of us because we want what's right and we have the ability by law to get things done right, shame on y'all, because I'm asleep good. So that is why I'm voting no. It has to stop. And we have the power to stop it. So if we continue voting for the stuff, we're going to stay in the same place. If you say you want to work, change. If you say you want us to work together, council, you're not here just to represent the mayor. You're here to represent the city. You guys didn't even show up until we began to fight, asking for things. We had to deal with an attorney that sat there and went to sleep in our face, that was not even engaged. So that says what's important to you. Let's be real here. So we say we want to fix it, but are we both on both sides really trying to fix it? Or is it just going to be a show or just a rubber stamp meeting?
So, Alderwoman, thank you for your comments. I would ask the city council, once the evidence come back and disprove you guys, I want you to issue an apology the same way you're issuing the things tonight. Because I can guarantee you, my son does not and has never worked for the state of Illinois or the Attorney General's office. So as soon as the evidence comes back...
That's not what I'm talking about, your son.
I let you talk, so let me finish so we can move on to... I let you talk, Alderwoman. I'm responding to this because we have an ordinance that you guys are not supposed to impugn the character of anyone on this city council.
Yes.
Yet my son was mentioned twice in this meeting. So allow me to give you guys the evidence that you're seeking that's coming from the state of Illinois.
But Mayor, this is bigger. And I respect what Alderwoman Wilson said. That's her opinion about your son. But don't make that our plight. Hear me out. There are bigger things that we need to pay attention to. We are in debt. Our buildings are abandoned. We are spending so much money, and we are paying people to do a job that they are not even qualified for. We are paying people to do jobs where they don't respect us. Again, why were we elected? To be rubber stamps or to fix it? You say you want to fix it, so lead it and fix it. You have to work with us, Mayor. There's some things you need to change. All of us. But it starts with you.
Alderwoman, there's some things you need to learn as a new alderman.
Yeah, but teach me and show me the documents. Don't tell me to vote for things that now I see documents that is that could potentially be illegal. If you say you want to lead me, then lead me. But then when we ask questions about the things that we know that are law, then you come up with another scenario as if we're fine. I ran with you. I don't want to do this, but Mayor, there are things that are going on that are not right. And if I have to sit here I have to do what God told me to do. So stop and lead. Stop fighting. Because if you stop, she'll stop. If you open the door and make council talk to everybody and teach us, stop with the 2 agendas. It's confusing.
There's not 2 agendas, Alderwoman.
See, fix it, Mayor. God has given you the ability to lead, because it's gonna get out of control. We're not gonna stop if it don't change.
Alderwoman, you have to take the time to learn as well. So we'll take that process together, we will do it together, but at the same time, this council meeting is not for y'all personal vendettas or personal egos with this council. We're doing the people's business, and we spent an hour talking about what you believe and you ran. We all ran together, we want to fix it together.
It's not personal, so why do we get bills late? You say it's not personal, why can't we make payroll? You say we want to make it personal when we leave here, we don't get the documents to make sure that we ask the right questions. So how is it personal? It's called checks and balance, Mayor.
Alderwoman, everyone got the agenda 7 days before the council meeting. If you wanted to be a great alderwoman, ask the questions from every department head before the city council meeting. Tonight is not the night to ask questions when you guys got it in Muni Code, just like everyone else 7 days ago. The code requires that we give y'all the agenda. Everything is posted on the Thursday. We give it to you, the agenda, on Friday. We give the attachments to everyone on Saturday. So between Saturday and today, you can come up with questions. You come up with questions tonight at the city council meeting. Read the agenda before the meeting instead of blaming me.
Mayor, you are right.
It's about the bills, it's about the money.
Mayor, you are right.
It's about us voting, and we taking salaries away, and you're still doing what you want to do. It is disrespectful. It does not matter which way you put it, Mayor.
So we did get the agenda 7 days
You got the
beforehand.
agenda 7 days.
But we
Alderwoman.
did not get the actual details. It was locked. And Alderwoman Nelson sent an email, Alderwoman Phillips sent an email. I stopped sending emails.
This is nothing
But it's locked until 2 days before this meeting. So 2 days before this meeting, we have 1,200 pages to go through. So we have to know what we're voting on.
Alderwoman, and council, if there are changes to be made to the agenda, we will make those changes to make sure that everything is we don't get payroll, we don't get the attachments from the bill listings, because we want to make sure that everyone has a proper copy of the bill listings. That's on the agenda.
I think that's what we're looking for.
If we got to make changes, we'll make those changes, but ask those questions 2 days before the meeting. When the message was sent to IT about the message, everyone was looking at the wrong agenda. They were looking at the January 22nd agenda.
We're a smart council, an educated council.
4 months. We have been literally opening it up on Saturday, screenshotting it, going back and forth to give you the benefit of the doubt, and it is not there. I am not going to sit here and lie on you.
Well, Alderwoman, listen, we will check and verify and make sure that Muni Code is providing you guys with the right information at least 5 days in advance, to make sure that everything that's in Muni Code with the bills and the attachments is provided 7 days in advance. That's what the agenda went out 7 days in advance. The agenda is posted on Tuesday. There were 3 changes made to the agenda that was posted on Tuesday.
And that leads to segue. I'm just going to say, give the agenda back to the clerk.
There we go.
Give it back to the clerk.
Alderwoman.
We can do that, just for the record.
But you say you want to do right.
Alderwoman, we'll make those changes and make those corrections. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the emergency bill listing. Does anyone have any questions regarding item 28?
Yes, I just would like to add that a correction be made. I am no longer the finance chairman. On this memo from the treasurer's office, it reads, attention, Dewan Gardner, Finance Committee Chairman. I would like for this record to reflect that the Finance Committee Chairman is Alderman Ramon Williams.
My apologies, duly noted.
Alderman Williams, is there a motion to approve items 28 and 29?
Sure. Motion, but discussion.
With the corrections?
Yes.
Is there a second to the motion to approve items 28, 29?
Second.
Second by Alderman Tillman. Yes, Madam Clerk. Can you call a roll, please, on items 28?
Discussion.
Discussion.
Just for the record, I spoke with the treasurer earlier today. Treasurer Tucker, can you speak to the emergency bill list so that there's clarity on the record?
Yeah, these are all related to liens filed on behalf of the city. We were doing it manually. We were actually sending someone to Markham to file the liens, but that was not timely nor a good use of resources. So we've gone to the Simplify system. That way, we do it online at the time. So that's been going on for quite a while now.
Thank you.
There's a motion and a second.
More discussion. I just want to say something for the record. Since on item 27, 28, and 29, I voted yes, I want to explain that. I echo what Alderwoman said and what my other colleagues are saying. I think it's important that I approve the payroll, but I said this at a couple meetings ago. There's a lot of allegations that are out there, and I think it's important that the City Council do an investigation before we just vote no on things, and I think maybe we should entertain that once again before we just continuously say no because of, things that we hear. Obviously, there are some things that happened that we have confirmed, the credit card, some other things, and I understand that's why a lot of folks are now hesitant to vote on a number of things. So I just want to put that out there, that's why I'm voting yes, and maybe we can entertain that. Thank you.
Thank you all. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll, items 28, 29? Alderman, we have a motion and a second on the floor on that right now. Can you either vote yes or no?
No, but I want it to be stated for the record that we're waiting on documents that was requested, a lot of different documents, and that is why I'm voting no, even though that individuals were already paid, but by law, I'm supposed to receive what it is that I asked for so I can make a conscious vote or cast a conscious vote.
Alderwoman, this is about item 29, 28, 29, which is bill listing. Alderwoman Nelson. We've done the payroll already, Alderman.
I'm sorry, a question. The one for the liens.
That's item 28, Alderman.
28.
Item 29 is...
So we're outsourcing the liens to be processed. Is that something that used to be handled by by your office? Yes.
Yes.
Liens. So it's a no, because again, we're paying for a city clerk, and that's part of her job descriptions. So we're taking an additional almost $4,000 to outsource it once the clerk gets a salary to do that job. So that's my no, and that's what I want on the record.
What item is she talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
Wilson.
No. Oh, it's a no. But I just want to say it's a no because, like Alderman Tillman said, there are some things that we need to we need some ordinances to streamline some processes. But there are some things that we need to investigate, and per my investigation, and speaking with some folks in Public Works allegedly has been making purchases but fixing on a house over there on Paxton, Mayor. So I am concerned about public funds being used for personal reasons, so it's a no.
Tillman.
Yes.
And Williams.
Yes.
Item 11 are reports of standing committees. Finance, Alderman Williams.
Thank you. I saved my comments for my report. So just for the Alderman's edification, I will be calling the Finance Committee meeting next week, hopefully Tuesday, if I can get the cooperation from all the aldermen to send me an email with your concerns with regards to the payroll, the human resources department, and any other department, so that we can iron out those issues, whatever questions you have, whatever information you're looking for. Give me a heads up of what it is so that I can prepare an agenda, and hopefully we can resolve all these issues so that we can move fluently through the rest of the term without going back and forth, and so that there's a better understanding for the public to see us working together to accomplish and make sure everybody's concerns are addressed.
Thank you, Alderman. Public Safety, Alderman Gardner.
No report tonight.
Thank you, Alderman. Public Utilities, Alderwoman Phillips.
Thank you, Mayor. No report. However, I will be working on a date to have a meeting myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Ordinance and resolutions, Alderman Tillman.
Thank you, Mayor. For the record, I also noticed some different agendas, and it did cause a little confusion amongst the council. And Alderwoman Nelson, you just asked a question to the mayor regarding giving the function of the agenda back to the clerk. I just want to let the council know, especially the new ones, that's a function of us. If we want to change the ordinance, to update it, to revert it back to how it was pre-2021, we can do that. So if that's the pleasure of the council, I can call the meeting. Thank you. Right, I recall it, but yeah.
Health, Education, and Welfare, Alderwoman Wilson.
Thank you. Health, Education, and Welfare would like to remind everyone that there is an uptick in flu. A child in Illinois died of the flu recently, so we want to make sure that everyone is being mindful. If you need to wear a mask, if you need to do proper hand washing protocols, just take care of yourself, add some vitamins. We are having a Black History Oratorical Contest informational via Zoom this Saturday. If you would like the information, please email my office at Monet, that's MONET, at alderwomanwilson.com, or you can text me at 708-586-4990. The Black History Oratorical Contest will be for youth ages 5 through young adult 24, and we'll explain the different categories on the Zoom call this weekend. For any current employee or former employee needing mental health assistance because of whatever may be going on, I do know that the unions offer different EAPs and different mental health programs. But I also want to say this. I've been contacted by several former employees and several current employees who are fearful for their jobs. When this extortion claim came out and has been going around on Channel 7 News, like rapid fire. No one should come to work fearful for their job. If you've been asked to make payments to keep your job, we have some attorneys you can speak with. We also have some mental health professionals that will be willing to sit down and talk with you. Thank you.
Permits and licenses, Alderwoman Harvey.
Thank you, Mayor. No report at this time.
Public Works, Alderwoman Nelson.
No report at this time, but we will be having a Public Works meeting within the next 2 weeks.
City Council reports, Alderwoman Harvey.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to say Happy New Year to all of the First Ward residents and to the entire Calumet City. As Alderwoman Wilson stated, this is a heavy flu season, so I am
suggesting if you all will please just be careful, make sure you're wearing masks, get more vitamin C into your body, and just take care of yourselves. Also, the First Ward will be having their First Ward meeting in February. The date will be announced at the next council meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Alderwoman Wilson, City Council reports.
Thank you. Second Ward, should you need me, call me or text me, 708-586-4990. Again, my email is monet@alderwomanwilson.com. If you are contacting the city number or the city email address, 9 times out of 10, I'm not getting it. So please utilize the methods that I personally pay for. So it's my phone number is 708-586-4990, and my email address is monet@alderwomanwilson.com. I would like to let everyone know that if you have young people, the Calumet City Chargers National Youth Football and Cheer Program will start their winter conditioning in partnership with the Calumet Memorial Park District. And you would have to go on their website and find out the information. Usually each week is like $5 for the kids, just to have them maintain being active during the winter months. We will have our second ward meeting for the new year in February. That, again, like Alderwoman Harvey stated, will be mentioned at the next council meeting. Have a good evening. That is all.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Alderman Tillman.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say Happy New Year to all the Third Ward residents, especially the ones that are in the crowd with us tonight. I see you. I want to remind the Third Ward residents that we have our town hall meeting February 2nd at 6:30, and it's at the library, and it will always be at the library going forward, just to put that reminder out there. So I hope to see you there. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Williams.
Thank you, Mayor. First and to God who makes all things possible. I don't have much today, but I do want to acknowledge my secretary, who did not expect for this to happen tonight, but just wanted to pause to recognize her for her dedication, commitment, and unwavering service to the service to the city of Calumet City as a whole. She not only does work in the Fourth Ward, but she also does work throughout all of the wards in Calumet City, just on a regular basis without being asked. She's very active with some of the community organizations that donate food, home goods, and whenever she gets those phone calls, she makes sure that those things are distributed to those that may be in need. So with that, I just wanted to publicly thank you in front of my colleagues.
And she's a heck of a Christmas shopper too, Alderman.
Those of you that have been to any of my events, she is the advanced team. She is the team that she puts together, the volunteers, and she just does an excellent job. And I couldn't be who I am as an alderman without my assistant. So thank you, and I love you. And I am going to ask that that a resolution be prepared to that effect for the next meeting.
And she's a heck of a Christmas shopper too.
That's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Congratulations, Stephanie, for that big shout out. Also, Alderman Gardner, City Council reports.
Thank you tonight, Mayor. I would like to first wish all of my colleagues and every member of the public in this room, Happy New Year. I just want to encourage the residents, as always, to continue to call my office. If you see something, notify me of the issue. 708-891-8195. My office is currently exploring some potential dates for a ward meeting. So I will be sending communication out to the residents. That's all I have tonight, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman. Sixth Ward Alderman.
Good evening. Good evening, Sixth Ward. residents. I wanted to just say Happy New Year and give you just some short, brief updates on what will be going on. The 6th Ward will be having our community meeting. It will be February the 28th, and it's going to be at Our Lady of Knox, and it's going to be bingo and dinner. Please join us. Please look out for the lead program or replacement program letter. Some of us have received them in the mail, so please stay on top of that. And we should be receiving or some phone calls or some updates on when or where the first phase or this phase will begin, hopefully soon. Again, Happy New Year. Also, too, I want to just take the time to say that I know that there are some challenging moments here. I know that some of us are new. I know that we need to learn, but I also know that we were elected to do a job. We were elected to make sure that we are and continuously be responsible with the taxpayers' money, responsible, making sure that the bills are paid, not just the bills, but that the taxpayers are not footing the bulk of the taxes or other things that could start up to accumulate even more. I do believe that this city has the potential to be beautiful, but we have to have the right leadership. I do believe that Mayor Jones has the capability, but I do understand too that there are some things that he needs to change. What I'm looking for and hope that as residents that we can hold all of us accountable about being transparent and opening up the books and making sure that we're not overstaffing, hiring, or wasting funds. In order to do that, we have to work as a team. And if individuals want us to work as a team, everybody has to be open to change. Everybody. Not just one person, everybody. And do it for the right reasons. So again, Happy New Year, and thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. Alderwoman Phillips.
Good evening, everyone, and I too would like to piggyback and say Happy New Year to the 7th Ward residents, as well as my colleagues and the entire city of Calumet City. I am planning on having some informational meetings, as well as resources that will be at that meeting. Also, I want to involve the community with more community-based activities as well as events. And I just want to personally say that I feel that this council, along with the mayor and the treasurer and the clerk, can work together and make the city what it really needs to be. And I would love, and I admonish the residents to not only come, but speak up as well, and not necessarily in a negative light, but in a positive light. And I ask that everyone pray for us, because we all need prayer. And with that, good night.
Thank you, Alderwoman. There's no unfinished business. There's no executive session. So is there a motion to adjourn the meeting at 8 o'clock? Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson, second by Alderman Tillman, to adjourn the meeting at 8 o'clock. Everyone have a good night, and
All in favor?
go Miami, or
All in favor? Go Canes.
meeting adjourned at 8 o'clock.